Good morning, and welcome to this episode of Surviving the Pandemic Quarantine. I'm your guide, Jessie Cruikshank, and I haven't posted anything for about a week, and that is because my body just really shut down. And last Wednesday, got super exhausted. I couldn't get out of bed, I couldn't think. I pretty much just laid on the couch and binge watched an old 90s TV show and enjoyed nothing, but then ate and found some strength again. As I went through the rest of last week, then I found after, 2 to 3 hours on Zoom, usually my morning meetings, I was exhausted again and would have to lay back down and rest for the afternoon. So I spoke to a person who's my friend and a life coach on Friday, and his advice to me was that I needed to slow down, obviously. I worked a lot in April. I helped a lot of people. I mean, we all have our reasons and our excuses for why we do what we do and why we don't do what we don't do. I was trying to just help calm people down and communicate how we get through this time. So I worked full weeks, maybe more, usually, probably more, in April. And as a result, I was storing all the stress in my body. And my body, I would wake up, like for the last week and a half, waking up with just a lot of muscle pain in the morning. It would move, so that lets you know it's stress. You wake up with muscle pain in the morning because in the morning is when your muscles are the tightest, and that has to do with your cortisol cycle. So I was storing the stress and the tension in my body, and it would cause me to wake up with quite a bit of pain in the morning. Then that causes me not to work out because it just hurts. And so I'm not actually flushing the cortisol. I'm not, all of those rhythms that I told you about we should have, I'm not doing, I'm not resting, I'm not breaking down the stuff that I'm storing, and I'm not processing. And, I hit the wall last week. Completely full on hit the wall. My body just quit and said, I'm not doing this anymore. Fortunately, it was in that kind of a way and not, I've had friends who've had strokes. I've had friends who get tremors in the ways that their body stores stress. So my life coach said I needed to do half the work. So I'm not so good at that, but I'm trying. And fortunately, yesterday I found a way to just sit outside for the afternoon. It actually makes my brain open up, and then I, draw diagrams about what's in my head and what I'm thinking, and it just kind of keeps things spinning. So it's a little bit of a discipline I don't have to sit there to rest, to relax, but that's what I'm working on and going to work on this afternoon. I can't tomorrow afternoon because I've already got work meetings, but maybe Friday. So I'm trying to add in whole half days of rest or downtime or life-giving things like piddling in my garden, that sort of thing. Not being on Zoom and not working. So yeah, trying to find a way to do that. But I wanted to just reach out and encourage you if you're hitting the wall, or if your body's not cooperating, or if as we just because the world starts to open up doesn't mean that we suddenly get to emerge. I've been having, my life coach told me I needed to define what I was grieving, and there were a lot of things that I had to grieve this weekend, from the way that we're treating each other to films of people being murdered. Not that I watch that. I can't watch that. It's upsetting to me just to even think about it. I can't engage in that deeper. And just seeing how the people that I love are being treated by the people that they love, all of that just hurts. So I wrote an open letter to pastors, because I'm a pastor and serve other pastors and help them. So I wrote an open letter to pastors. It's on my website here. So if that's you, if you're a ministry leader, I just want to encourage you to read that, find some hope, find some comfort there. And I just want to encourage you that pastors, ministry leaders, the people who deliver the food from the restaurant to your car, these are our new frontline workers. the people in the stores who are doing the checkout or, managing the lines as you come in. These are our frontline workers. And if you were going to treat a nurse or a doctor with respect, then you need to treat those people with respect too. And maybe it'd be good to just remember what our moms told us. If you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. I know we're all angry. I know we're all grumpy. I know we're all struggling and impatient. But dig deep. Remember that you're a citizen of this world, and be kind to one another.